Hello world and hello dear fans of Soulmate Debunked. My name is Susanna and I'm the creator of Soulmate Debunked. So today's video topic is called Society is Changing. So as some of you may know, I celebrated my big 50th birthday earlier this year. So I like to say that with 5 decades of wisdom, although I'm constantly still learning, I'm always learning, and I'm surprised at all the new revelations I still come up with. But really, I think I wanted to bring up the the age thing and the decades, more or less because I've seen the change in society in terms of, obviously society is changing when it comes to dating and relationships. And I grew up in a period of time where it was still very traditional. You know, we didn't have any of the technology. It was still very traditional in the sense of whether it's passing notes in class or, you know, your friends setting you up. And it was very, not innocent, but it was very traditional. I mean, I can't really think of a better word. We didn't, obviously, like I said, there was no dating apps, there's no technology, there's no texting, there's no meeting people online and screening them first, right? You really had to make that initial one-on-one human contact. So, but what I mean by society is changing is that a lot of people are going inward or facing inward because of technology. And of course, then with that, a lot of people are saying, why can't I find dates, or why can't I meet someone? And it's definitely, I mean, there's many parts of that. It's not a simple one-sided response to that, but obviously because of technology, that has turned a lot of people inward. Now, you know, setting aside like kind of geo-society or economic, you know, in terms of economics, in terms of you know, whether if it's women making more money or couples or people are just deciding to not have children or not get married for economic reasons, right? What I really, really want to bring out in this kind of episode, Society is Changing, is that, and I'm talking about women in particular, because I've been reading a lot of articles about this, is that the women find that it's hard for them to find a really good partner in life. And it's not about the women being picky, you know, about them wanting to find a guy that's rich and handsome and like the Prince Charming thing, right? It has nothing to do with that. But I think, and whether if these women have had previous bad relationships or not, that's really not the case. But the point is really that women have a lot more, not buying power, but I guess they have a lot more, they're being more empowered, right? They have a lot more freedoms, economic freedoms, and independence, and because that's what Western society. Now, I have to preface that Western society is really, really, that's kind of a cultural thing now. It's like, you know, female empowerment and independence and owning yourself and loving yourself and all of that. You get it, right? So, but because of that, many women are not waiting to find that perfect partner. They're just saying, you know what? I'm going to raise a family on my own. If I have the financial means, I'm going to adopt a child. I'm going to buy my first home by myself. I don't need a partner to do that. So that's kind of along the lines of where I'm going with this. And I find it really interesting now. There's no good or bad to it. I mean, it's each person's personal preference as to whether, you know, they decide they want to go through that route in life. You know, the big milestones, having a child and having your first home, and all of that with or without a partner. But I think what I really want to say is that it's really, really interesting. Sorry, the ambulance or the the sirens behind me. But it's a really interesting thing that I'm noticing now, and I'm actually going to continue with this in part 2 of a video series, because I want to talk about this in particular and the kind of holiday season now, and all the expectations if you're doing family gatherings and you're a single person, how you navigate all that. So anyways, thank you again for watching this part 1. Stay tuned for part 2. Lots of love, and again, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, please do so. Thanks. Bye for now.